Baby, do it right. Move that money how I like. Yeah, dress so tight. I can see what we doing tonight. I set it on fire. Turn this up, get wild. We don't retire. Keep this shit going all night. Everybody put your hands up. DJ playing my song, make you stand up. Wearing all black, whole team looking dangerous. Whole team looking dangerous.
Move it like you got it. Put your sexy in the air. I just wanna see you shake it, baby. Move that area.
Move it like you got it. Put your sexy in the air. I just wanna see you shake it, baby. Move that area. Pop them bottles, let's get crazy. We gon' turn up. I made it. Lights keep flashing, they keep staring at that body. How could you blame them, baby? Let's get faded. Let's get out, make this night famous. Let me know if you can take it. Hit the dance floor, let's get dangerous.
Move it like you got it. Put your sexy in the air. I just wanna see you shake it, baby. Move that area.
Third shot, I'm wounded empty. I cry out, but no one's listening now. But I can't back down. Third shot, I'm wounded empty. Can't shout, cause no one hears me now. Still I can't back down. Come tell me what's wrong, I won't ever fall. I won't turn around, I can't lose it all. So I keep running, I keep running. Come tell me what's wrong, I won't ever fall. I won't turn around, I can't lose it all. So I keep running, I keep running. Third shot, I'm wounded empty. I cry out, but no one's listening now. But I can't back down. Third shot, I'm wounded empty. Can't shout, cause no one hears me now. Still I can't back down. Come tell me what's wrong, I won't ever fall. I won't turn around, I can't lose it all. So I keep running, I keep running. Come tell me what's wrong, I won't ever fall. I won't turn around, I can't lose it all. So I keep running, I keep running.
All right, we are live, Kinsman.
We are live.
There we
Tuesday
go.
night, Studio 67.
And
Yes.
you will notice before we get chatting, I don't got my Jays cap on tonight.
No, you're being a good guest, a good host for
That's
our
right.
guest tonight. Representing
Yeah.
Brooklyn and the New York Yankees, because we've got Joe Mignone on the show.
What's going on, guys? Jamie, I got to say, very, very impressed
Yeah.
Thank you so much for rocking that Yankee hat, bro. That NY, that means the world to me right
I
there.
do like. Obviously, I'm a Jays fan, but I have to admit, like, I love a good. Anytime I visit New York City, I buy a new Yankees hat. You know, when in Rome. But I love the hat, so
Well,
it's
I
okay,
think
right?
growing up, I remember in school, I was like the cool hat you had. If you're
Yeah.
wearing the Yankees hat, that was the hat to wear.
Well, you went to school at Yogi Berra was playing.
Yeah, Yogi Berra. Not that old. Not that old.
Pretty
but,
close.
Yeah. But hey, when the Jays come to New York, yeah, Joe's got to return the favor and wear a Jays hat. The next Jays Yankees series.
All right. Well, there we go.
You know what? I'll get a Roger Clemens Jays jersey.
You're right.
I'm a
There you
Clemens
go.
guy. I don't care what everybody says about
Yeah.
Clemens. I'll rock that jersey.
Roger Clemens, one of the all-time greats. I remember
Yeah,
when he
that's
played
right.
for Toronto, and of course for the Yanks.
Yeah. So, I met this fine-looking gentleman a few years ago through celebrity boxing, and he was a hustler back then. But we really wanted to chat now because Joe's done a lot of things in the last few years.
Lots of things is an understatement.
Yeah, it definitely an understatement, for sure. And we're gonna chat a little bit about his new movie, and he sent us a clip to show, which is awesome. So
Yes, it is.
first of all, congratulations on the success. Does it feel surreal, or does I know you've been working hard, obviously, or does it feel like you finally got the break because you have been hustling the last few years, probably even longer than that?
Oh man, that's a great question. It's hard. It's hard to, I guess, when you're like in it and you're involved in it and you're putting the work in every day, the grind, waking up early, staying up late, and trying to figure out ways to be successful and what can I do differently? How can I stand out? How can I just get myself out there and get the right people to see me doing my thing? Uh, I don't know. I don't feel like anything has changed as far as you know publicity or just because I landed this movie role. I mean, which is great, and I'm super proud of it, and so thankful, grateful to be a part of it. But I got to say, it's I'm still focused. You know, I have so many goals that I want to accomplish, not even just in acting, but with my education, with my career. There's quite a bit that I want to accomplish still. So I have that mentality, football player, man, like a running back, head down, right through, man, right up the gut. That's
And
it. So
you're
that's my,
plowing through
Yeah.
them all.
Even
That's
a running
right.
back, even a running
Yeah.
back in the CFL, as we say here in Canada.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
CFL,
CFL versus
three-
the NFL.
Three
Yeah,
downs.
that's it.
Okay, so a little bit about your background. So you're living in South Florida, but you're from Brooklyn. We can hear the
Right.
accent. Can you hear our accent? Does it really stand out to you?
it stands out. Yeah, it stands out.
There,
The Ontario, Canada accent.
this is it.
Yeah.
The small town Canadian accent. And you were
No.
when I met you, you were kicking things off. We did a few celebrity boxing, like pre-show type interviews,
Yeah.
the podcasts. What were you doing before then to sort of build up your resume that led to the role in the movie?
As far as acting.
Yeah, acting or anything from an entertainment value.
Oh, crazy man! When I was living in Brooklyn, I was kind of a very, I'll put it lightly, I was a mischievous kid. I was kind of like the Zach Morris in my school in Brooklyn. And after getting in trouble so many times, they pretty much had the last straw with me. So my senior year, I moved to Florida, and when I moved, my transfer credits were all over the place. So I had to take a lot of like bullshit classes, like PE and weight training and art, and one of them was drama class. Now, I never took an acting class a day in my life. I liked movies, but I never considered myself ever interested in being an actor or anything like that. But when I took this drama class, they wanted to do an improv, and we did this whole entire improv class, and I fell in love with it. I'm like, wow, I could do this. I could be off the cuff. I could think quickly and have some fun. Thank you, Luis. I appreciate that. And that's, that kind of like got the fire started a little bit. You know what I mean? And then when I turned about 23, that's when I wanted to turn it into high gear. And I'm like, you know what? Let me try this acting thing out. So I got my headshots done, Fort Lauderdale, and then I just started, I got with an agency, and I just started getting like these little background extra roles. And then from there, I worked my way up into some auditions. I worked on TV pilots. I worked on like the TV show Burn Notice. I worked in this movie called Old Dogs with Robin Williams and John Travolta. And then I just little by little getting these little roles and little parts and background stuff. And then eventually, I got some like I said, TV pilots, independent films. I worked with the University of Miami on their student film program, and I really just fell in love with every aspect of film, not just acting, but the directorial standpoint, the cinematography, the audio. I'm an audio freak. I love audio, and I'm sure my sound doesn't sound too crisp right now because I got these buds in. But I do appreciate good audio. You guys have good audio, so I appreciate that. What do you guys got though? Are you guys rocking those Rode lapel mics? What do you got there?
Yeah, it's a Camerica, but it's similar. Yeah, it's a 4-channel system. It actually took us a long time to get here.
Get to these mics.
We tried all different wireless. We tried booms. We did try the Rode.
We went through about 10 or 15 different sets of mics.
But I agree with you, man. If you could have the best picture, but if your sound's crap, then the show's crap. I mean, at the very least, you got to be able to hear what people are saying.
100% crisp. I love it, and I always appreciate the sound. And thank you, Natalie. And so from that point, life got in the way a little bit. And but in 2011, before I get that far ahead, in 2011, I gained my eligibility to join the Screen Actors Guild. Mm-hmm. So from there, that opened up a lot of doors because now I'm part of a professional union of actors that basically puts you in a different light. You're considered a professional. You're looked at a little differently. When you go to auditions, obviously they're excited that there is a union worker coming on board, a member of the Screen Actors Guild. Thank you, Guy. And that definitely helped. That definitely got me more auditions. Then life gets in the way, and then I had to take like a hiatus for almost 10 years. I didn't really do much acting, but I got into the podcasting side. I enjoyed the podcasting, and I started doing that, loving it. I mean, we did podcasts together. I got into we started, the first was the Guy Thing podcast, and that was like guy talk and just shooting the shit with the boys. And then it kind of like transitioned into combat sports. I started taking a real liking into the bare knuckle fighting, and I really wanted to interview these fighters. And I made friends with David Feldman, the owner of the BKFC. He invited me out to the shows, and next thing you know, I got a combat sports bare knuckle podcast that I'm doing. And now transitioned into Fight Game. That's the new podcast that I'm hosting now with Catalina Hager, who, if we're talking wrestling earlier before we went live, she's the wife of Jake Hager, who's in AEW. And they're just great people. Really enjoy working with Catalina. She's a lot of fun, very funny, and a great co-host. So we have this really cool trivia game show where influencers and pro athletes go head-to-head on a trivia show. So it's a lot of fun. And you get a lot of laughs out of it. But last year I got back into acting, and it's just been unbelievable, man. Once I put myself out there, I said to myself, things have changed in my life. I have more time to focus on acting. I'm just going to go balls to the wall. I'm going for it 100%. And so far it's paying off. I started, I worked on this film called MC, which is a short film. And basically, that I got a role as an executive at a record label company, and I had to fire somebody. Good supporting role. It didn't come out yet. I'm waiting for it to come out very patiently. But that was a lot of fun, and that was just like me getting my feet wet again. And that's really all I wanted to do. I wanted to get, thanks, Pop. All I wanted to do was get my feet wet, and I wanted to get some auditions with small supporting roles. Love Kills came up, and I auditioned. It was for a 2-scene part. Very small role, funny role, auditioned for it, got the role. And then the next day, the director, Bruce Bellacci, called me up and he said, hey, would you consider the lead role of the movie? He really liked my acting ability. And, it was quite interesting. All those years acting, wanting to get a lead role to show what I got, nothing, right? But I'm very grateful for all the roles that I did get. But there always comes that time. I can't wait to land the lead role because now this is my time to shine. And it's the time when I just want to get my feet wet again. I'm like nervous. I'm like, am I prepared for this? But you know what? you gotta, when you get that opportunity, you gotta take it, right? You gotta take a chance. So I took my risk, I took a chance, but I had a week and a half to prepare for the role, and I just held that script with me everywhere I walked because I was in the most scenes in the movie. So
Right.
it was a lot of work. I was the second lead, and obviously the lead role, me and her were working really great together. She had a ton of work to do herself, but I went to the bathroom with the script. I drove my car with the script. Everywhere I went, that script came with me, and all I did was read, 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 and memorize the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
So made my life a lot easier when filming came, and it was an absolute blast, man. So I'm super blessed.
Wow.
It may be a little different than you because I know you're very high on pursuing your education. So, but this may help. But let me ask, because I seen your dad say hi and hello, Mr. Mignone. We appreciate you coming on. I love
Yeah.
when parents join the show. So anytime someone wants to chase a dream in entertainment, there's usually two types of parents: very supportive, and two, are you nuts? What type? I may be a little bit different because I know you have tons of backup plans. You're very big on education, but what type of support system did you have as you continue to pursue it?
My mom and dad are the best. I mean, shout out to them. I know they're watching right now. They support everything that I do. You know, I'm not. Trust me. When I was younger, I was a crazy kid growing up. I was mischievous. I got in trouble. But as I got older, you live and learn, right? Either you go one way or the other. So I turned a lot. Love you too, mom. I turned a lot. A lot around in my life, and I made sure that whatever I do, I'm gonna give it 110%. And my parents know that about me, so they support me because they know whatever I do, I'm gonna give it 110% effort every single time. They know my heart's in the right place. They know that I'm not gonna ever put myself in a bad situation, and they're always there for me. If I need advice, mom and dad are there. But they do support my acting career, my pursuit for acting. I got a lot of cool stuff coming up. I'm actually working, believe it or not. This is kind of crazy because like I said, I just got involved in acting again. But my agent is the former wife of Muhammad Ali, Dr. Kalela Camacho Ali. She's been in the Screen Actors Guild for since the '70s. She funded one of Steven Spielberg's movies, Close Encounters of the Third Kind. She does a lot of philanthropy work, and she is very, very dedicated to the film industry. We're actually going to the Oscars in 2024.
Oh,
She has her casting agency is called the Greatest Casting Agency. So for me to be a part of the Ali name is an absolute honor and a privilege. It
yeah.
really is. Like I am so blessed to be a part of the Ali name, and we have a ton of stuff coming up. 2024 is going to be a busy year. I've already signed on to 7 films. Two of them, well, there's quite a few of them, but two that I can mention right now is Pure Justice, which is going to be a cop film, and it's going to be a crime thriller. And I'm going to be playing one of the lead detectives in that movie. Super excited about that because I always wanted to play a cop in a movie. And we're also doing a movie called The Adventures of the Peacemakers, which is a comic series, Comic Con deal, and a movie. And I'm going to be playing one of the superheroes in the movie. So that's
All
kind
right.
of like a childhood dream right there, you know?
It's really impressive.
Yeah,
And you
very
know what?
impressive.
You mentioned,
Thank you, Chris. I hope so too.
you mentioned, attaching with the Ali name, which is humongous. You're very fortunate because a lot of people who are chasing their entertainment dream will sign on with a manager or an agent that won't have their best interests at heart. You landed something gold here because the Ali name carries weight all over the world,
No kidding.
surrounded by a lot of respect and a lot of positivity. How did this happen? Was this the connection in the MMA boxing world? Was this the initial connection? Or was it something else?
Yeah, no, it is. You're absolutely right. It's funny how things work out in life. You know what I mean? It's so crazy. Thank you, Bonnie. It's so crazy how things work out. It's like sometimes, like when you least expect that things happen, and your road to success and your journey sometimes lead you in a different direction, and you end up getting to the place you want to get to eventually, as long as you put that hard work in. I believe that. And the way that butterfly effect happened with Mama Ali was, and I call her Mama Ali because she's like family. I actually met her at Celebrity Boxing. We were doing that event down in Miami. It was Paulie Malignaggi versus Corey B. I was doing the interviews there. Mama Ali was there, and we kind of locked eyes, and And I went over to her and introduced myself and shook hands with her, and we did an interview. Damon was there; he was right next to us, and that's right, Debbie. And it was just surreal, man. We just hit it off right away, and we stayed in touch. And when I had mentioned that I got back into acting, that's when the conversation happened. That she does acting. She's has a casting agency, and she was like, "Hey, I would love to have you in my agency." And all this woman has done for me is push me to the next level. Every event that we go to, every movie screening or movie premiere that we go to, she most of the time she's a guest speaker anyway. And whenever she speaks in public, no matter what, if I'm in attendance, she will call me up with her and she will introduce me as her star actor or her actor that she said I'm the next big thing. I mean,
Wow.
no matter what happens in life, whether I am or not, the important thing is I have another human being in this world that believes in me and my talent, that she is on such a high platform that she's actually bringing me along with her. I'm absolutely blessed, man. I couldn't be more happier, working with her. She's unbelievable.
Proud to show you off too, and say, "Hey, look at Joe's work. Look at this guy. Look at these movies. He's a talented actor." And again, it's good to have the likes of Mama Ali under your wing, or you're under her wing as she takes you through.
Yeah, it's really cool. She comes over to my parents' house for Sunday dinner. I mean, that's how close we are.
That is
Yeah.
pretty odd. I'm gonna ask you the next question because I seen you set the proper tone like this when I follow you on social media. So you mentioned 2011, and it probably started way before that. You weren't just in an Amazon Prime movie overnight. Someone just didn't see you at an arcade, and like that Edward Furlong from Terminator. I think that's how it happened. Hey, that wasn't your story, and that's very rare. When you celebrate your successes and you're on the cover of a poster for an Amazon Prime movie, you're gonna get a lot of well wishers. I'm super proud of you, Joe, because I know you've earned this. Then on the other side, you get some people who are either jealous or just resentful because they think
Naysayers.
that should be them. You always
Yeah.
have the best advice online about, don't let that distract you, right? Those people will only draw you back. It comes with the territory, but that seems to drive you harder based on, what I read on your social media.
Yeah, I enjoy talking about this kind of stuff because everybody, no matter what field you're in, no matter what you're doing in life, there's going to be people that are going to be for you and against you, right? But really, the only thing that we can control is what we can control, which is our drive, our passion to have that tunnel vision. Don't worry about what the outside sources are saying. Just focus on what you need to do. Because anybody that has an opinion, respectfully, whether good or bad, they don't walk in your shoes. They don't see the world the way you see it exactly. So they will never fully understand where you're coming from. Only you do. So you just got to focus on all the things you're doing. You could be a plumber. God bless. Everybody needs a plumber, right? It's an important position in the world. Everybody needs plumbing, right? But if you're a damn good plumber and people are hating on you because you're doing well with what you're doing for a living, that's not your problem. That's their problem. They got to wake up every day feeling that way, not you. So I don't let what people say affect me negatively. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what they think. It only matters what I think. What I want to do with my life. So just keep pushing, baby. That's it. Like KINZ and KLOMP, man. Ain't nobody messing with KINZ and KLOMP. Nobody's hating on you guys.
Well, we have
If they hate on
security. We're not tough guys. We have security surrounding us 24/7 to take them out.
No, we don't. That's Ronnie, our sound guy. You met him earlier off stage there, he's our security guy.
Ronnie's our security guy. But I'm happy you said that because I see a lot of people who have this great vision and dream, and sometimes they spend a lot of time on the minimal detractors of what they're doing. So I like what you post online because it is a good method to follow.
It is a good method.
Yeah, that's right. Are you worried about when you get back into movies and you get a lead role? Do you think about, okay, I don't want to be typecasted because I'm this nationality, or I'm only looking for this certain role? I get there's some things you probably wouldn't do based on a moral standard. Those are extreme examples. But are there, are you saying if I get a good role and I'm comfortable with comedy, action, cop, drama, horror, as long as this, I can feel this being me, I'm gonna do it? Are you like looking for a certain set of character?
You know, great question, man.
Yeah.
I would say I'm not worried about getting typecast. I mean, obviously, I'm from New York. I'm Italian, right? But if I need to, I will alter my accent. I will change it. You know, uh, because that's what acting is all about. You're pretending to be somebody else and creating characters. But I will take whatever work I could get. If I get cast as a cop and they're cool with a New York accent, well, great. I'll do it. If they need a criminal, I'll do it. I think I think it's the exciting part for me is developing the character. It's first it starts with words, but you as an actor are responsible for creating a personality for the words that are on that paper. So even the director isn't going to know exactly how this character is going to come out until the actor starts acting, and then you could get direction from there. But I think you look at a guy like Denzel Washington, right? He never changes his accent in any movie. He's a black guy from New York, and he gets cast in movies all over the world. And he's not, and a lot of the movies that he's in isn't even in New York. But he's got the New York accent, but he pulls it off
The
because
accent, yeah.
he's such a great actor that
You
it
can't
doesn't
change
matter. Right?
Denzel Washington.
Right. He's special, man. He's special. So
That's like changing, Sylvester Stallone's accents, and you can't talk like Rocky in every movie, which he does. Yeah,
I mean, I can talk like Rocky. I know.
yeah,
Hey, you like that?
yeah, I do.
That's
Yeah.
pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is amazing. Okay, listen, we want to talk about the movie. This is what we're here.
Yeah.
It's not out yet, right? We're waiting on are we still waiting on a release date, or do we have one yet?
We don't have a release date. I know it's August of this year, a few weeks away. I'm sure we'll have a release date very soon. I know it's coming soon. It's going to be on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Awesome,
there.
awesome,
So we
awesome.
are gonna roll a clip there, Kinsman, and Ronnie's gonna remove the clip. We're still gonna be in the corner live, so don't curse there.
All right,
Kinsman.
don't curse, and
Yeah.
we're gonna watch Joe in action here.
Yeah, let's go play, Ronnie.
Hello, handsome.
What are you doing?
Just wanted to say hi. Oh my god, this is a really good party.
Yes, it is.
Where is Lindsay?
She went outside, but she's like the Terminator. She'll be back.
Are you guys okay?
Uh-huh.
I don't know, she seems really preoccupied today. Did she ever find out about us?
There was no us. It was one night.
Liar, you lying.
And if she ever did find out, she would do something.
Oh my god, I love this song.
You really shouldn't be sitting here.
Why? We are just friends.
Because you know how jealous Lindsay gets.
Well, if you want to party later, I have some really cool blow in my purse.
Okay.
All right, Ronnie, you can drop that from the screen,
Love
and then
kills.
you put the overlay back up.
Awesome.
Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna have to say, Joe, you have the world's hardest job right there. That must a lot of method acting going on right there.
Tough scene to be shot there, eh, Joe?
That was a good one. I got to say, I had a lot of fun doing that one.
Yeah. Is it
And
tricky?
Vanessa's a great actress, man. She was excellent. She came in like a bulldozer, man. I mean, she just walked onto the scene. She was in character right away, even before we were filming, and I knew that I was going to have a really good scene with her. I just felt it, man.
Is it? This is a question based off this clip. Obviously, this is a movie and you're acting, and Vanessa's obviously, well, I can't wait to see this movie because she's a beautiful actress. Like, she's crazy talented based off just that clip. And obviously you want to sell the sexuality of the scene, but also this is your colleague Vanessa. So how much conversation between you two before you shoot a scene like that goes into, we have to sell it, but these are the boundaries, or this is what I'm comfortable with? I know there's direction there, but I'm more focused on the conversation between like you and Vanessa before something like that is shot.
Sure. Before we did that scene, obviously we knew that this was going to be, a little bit of a sexual scene and stuff like that. Also some comedy as well. But the scene was that she was putting me and then my character Hunter in an uncomfortable situation because they had slept together one night, but Hunter has a girlfriend, and Hunter and his girlfriend are hosting this house party. Hunter's girlfriend suffers from borderline personality disorder, and she's abusing alcohol and her medication. And she wants me and her to kill someone together to bind our love together forever. And Macy, who's the girl was on my lap, who's played by Vanessa, she's on the hit list. So I'm like, that's why I'm like all nervous in the scene because, and I'm looking, I'm like, you got to get out of here because I knew if my girlfriend walks into that scene and sees her on my lap, it's good night, nurse. See you later. So
Got her. No kidding.
Yeah.
yeah. So the conversation that we had beforehand, obviously we knew this was the scene. I just want to give you guys a little background. But so we knew going into it, this was the scene. So, how do we go about it? And obviously there's a comfort thing, right? First time I'm meeting Vanessa and we got to do this scene. So, obviously we're just talking, introducing ourselves to each other, and then kind of laughing about the scene and going over it. We went over our lines together, and then we actually, went over like how you want to do this. Obviously the director's in there. So I get on his lap, boobs in the face. First, she had her shirt like open a little bit, and then like, lose the shirt completely, just have the bikini top on, and sexualize the entire scene. And that's why like the main focus was her boobs. So
Yeah.
but she was cool with it. So professional. She was down. Her thing was just like me. We want to make the best that we can of the situation, the scene, and everything. She was totally game. Actually, we role played a few times because she had the lollipop. That was her thing in the movie, and one of them was, she like would bang the lollipop on my lips to toy with me. But I think we did one take where I actually like totally bit the whole lollipop. Like as soon as like she shoved it in my mouth, something funny like that.
You
I
got
don't think
excited.
they,
You got excited.
who wouldn't? I mean, yeah. So, but it was cool. And then it was we did a couple other takes where like she like bit down on the lollipop and gave it that crunch sound, really like send it home and stuff like that. But it was a good conversation that we had, very professional, and at the end of the day, we're having fun. At the end of the day, I mean, you understand, we're laughing in between the scene, while we're doing these takes, we're having fun doing it, So it was really cool.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's all those relationships that are built when the camera's off. That if the relationships are positive and strong, that's going to bleed into the characters on the screen.
Oh yeah, man. Chemistry is big. When I worked with, Lydia, me and Lydia Zelmax, the first lead in the movie. She's the actress that plays my girlfriend. Uh, I mean, she did a phenomenal job. She played this character perfectly. This psychotic chick, and we had a lot of scenes together, and I felt like me and her right away, we had that natural energy of a couple that has been dating for a while. There's some issues there, and I felt like we played off each other really well, like we were that comfortable with one another to play it that way, and it was a really cool experience.
So what's your we can't keep them all night there, Kinsman, but uh, where's your head out now, ahead at now as you get closer to release date? Like this is a humongous accomplishment, and but walk me through a little bit. Like you, obviously, you're excited for a release date. You're excited to be out there and show it to the world. But where's your? Is it nerves? Is it joy? Is it proud? Is it a mix of everything? Where's your head at?
Yeah, I mean, I'm proud. Look, my favorite part of the whole process is is the acting itself,
Mhm.
is getting into character. I don't personally don't even like watching myself on camera. I don't like watching it. I watch it for the other actors and of course for the movie itself. But it's hard for me to watch myself. So I'll leave that to the critics and how they feel about it. But for me, I'm looking ahead. I feel like I did that. That job is complete, right? I'm looking ahead to the next jobs. Am I excited? Yes, because I know this is a badass movie. It's a comedy thriller that I feel, and dark comedy thriller that I feel a lot of people are really going to enjoy. I thought the acting from all the actors was very good. It was the cinematography was great. The sound I thought was good. There's a little tiny things I
Yeah.
look for, and I just overall a very fun experience. So if when it comes out on Amazon Prime, Chris,
Go get
thanks,
it.
man. Hey, you never know, brother. But
Right.
this movie comes out on Amazon Prime. It's a great night out. It's a great date night, or you're just hanging at home. A great hour and a half to laugh and enjoy and find out, who's going to get killed at the end of this movie. Somebody's going to go.
Yeah.
We'll find out who. Right? There's a
Have,
lot of suspects.
have you seen the final cut?
Yes.
You have, okay. So there's no like sometimes so maybe some actors don't see the final cut, and I'd be curious what scenes made it, what scenes got cut out of the edit. But there'll be no surprises for you when it's released. You have seen what we're gonna see.
I think unless a last minute change was made that I don't know about, I don't know. That's up to the
Yeah.
director, but we'll
Well,
see. I mean,
look at
Looking
based on what
forward
I
to it.
saw,
so there's Mark's girlfriend. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
Our watch list there. You got
That's our watch list.
got a
There you
date
go,
night.
Joe. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Tracy and
Yeah.
I, she's getting me into all the new, new movies. And again, Amazon Prime is one of our go-tos. So we'll definitely be looking for that one in a couple
You
of weeks.
told me you're young at heart. You like the Amazon Prime and chill. I don't know what that means, but you like to do
Amazon
it, so
Prime
that's good.
and
ooh,
chill.
hey, nothing
That's
wrong with it. Nothing
well,
wrong with it.
It's a good date night movie.
you know what, Kinsman?
Yeah.
Maybe your lucky night. You seen one of the scenes in the clip. You might be an extra large pizza for you.
Extra large pizza. Yeah, it just
Hey,
might be.
I saw some questions in there. Joanne, the movie's called Love Kills. And Sean, the release date. I don't have the release date yet. It is coming out in August, so we'll find out. I'm pretty sure I'm going to find out
Yeah.
what the release date is, and I'll let KINZ and KLOMP here know all about it.
Yeah. Let us know, and we'll definitely showcase it the week it comes out. Oh man, for all we know, it's going. Well, we shouldn't say for all we know. It's going to
and
skyrocket.
Joe,
It's gonna do real well.
I have my fifth child on the way, so I don't Amazon Prime and chill anymore. I just Amazon Prime and then go to bed. Okay, there's five. There's
It doesn't sound like you Amazon Prime and go to bed if you have your fifth child on the way. It sounds like you're just
this
chilling.
is why
That's
you gotta quit releasing these sexy movies. You get me into trouble. If I watch this, Baby 6 is going to be on the way, Kinsman.
Ooh, man, you never know, man.
But it's
Yeah,
awesome.
man. Thank you, man. Yeah, no, it was a great experience. I am blessed and grateful that I had the opportunity to be a part of this movie and have an opportunity to show off my acting ability and have a lead role and help carry a film. So that, yes, I'm very proud of it, very much so. But looking ahead, I have other projects, that I have to get mentally prepared for and invest my time in and give the same effort that I gave to Love Kills, to these next projects too.
Yeah, and
Well,
look,
with seven
Natalie.
projects on the go for 2024, how do you keep your mind set on each role so you can give it that 100%, punch for each script?
The benefit of having split personalities, my friend. You could just turn one on, focus, turn one off, focus on the next.
yeah,
What's up?
there is
I don't know, man. Just you know what? I am a firm believer. If you're doing what you love in life and your passion, you'll find a way. I believe that you'll find a way if you're really doing what you love to do. If you're not, then you're not gonna be able to find a way. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate that.
Yeah, well,
Definitely got the passion there,
Yeah.
Joe. And again, it shows. Glad you're back into, what you love to do, which is acting. And again, we get to see you, the lead role, Love Kills, coming up. Can't
Yeah.
wait.
And if baby number 6 comes because of this movie,
He's going to blame it on you, Joe.
I want a signed poster at the very least.
Yeah, the signed
Better
movie,
name-
the movie
If
poster.
it's a boy, you name that kid after me. That's what you're gonna do.
There he is, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll give him right when he's born. He'll have the Yankees onesie on there.
The Yankees onesie and the Yankees.
Born a winner. I love it.
My partner Terry, she'll say, "I'm pregnant again." I'm like, Joe, wow. He did it to me. You know, all sexy in the movie.
Yeah.
He did it to me. But first and foremost, super proud of you, my friend. I know this. You've earned this. That's mostly what I love, and your head's on straight. I love the advice that you give online on your social media feed, and I pass it on to Kinsman. I pretend it's mine. This is how good it is. Hey,
I love it.
Kinsman.
I love it.
But we appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, we do, Joe. And again, we want to stay in touch. You know, we'll follow all the successes through Love Kills, and of course, 2024. We want to have you back on to give us a recap once in a while.
Oh, I appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much for reaching out and having me on. I love your show. You guys are true professionals. You have amazing audio, by the way. And just thank you for having me on here so I could talk about the movie. I appreciate you guys.
Awesome
We
stuff.
appreciate you.
All right, man. You take care and go Jays, go. You know.
There you go.
All right.
Take care, guys. Thank you.
Good night, Joe.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bud.
All right, Ronnie. There, as Ronnie does. So, and Ronnie will remove that overlay.
And
Perfect.
the overlay.
Yeah.
Blocking our faces. There we go.
So, he is an amazing,
amazing actor,
individual.
Yes.
By the way, and most I respect is his hustle, because we didn't touch a lot about it, but he's pursuing his education, he's doing podcasts, he's pursuing movie roles.
Good guy to follow.
So
a good mentor out there for those maybe looking to maybe crack the acting scene. You know, they've it's hard to get in there, but you can talk to him. Well, go find him online. I'm sure he'll answer.
But old classic hard work, Kinsman. I mean, people say work hard, not just for a cliche, because
that's it. No, you gotta work to get, as they say, grab the reins. And Joe said it perfectly. No matter what someone says about your abilities or what you're doing, put the blinders on and forget the naysayers and just do it.
Doing it all, kids.
As Gretzky says, keep your stick on the ice.
Now we're going in the Canadian references, because
the Canadian references, the Americans off the show.
Everyone knows who Gretzky is. Hey,
that's it.
You went right in the Rocky, Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
But I have to say, he didn't really have much of his beard. But he has a great beard, and I was going to go beard for beard, but he was a little more clean shaven tonight. So maybe I was going to
maybe preparing for one of his other roles there.
But he has one of those nice, perfectly trimmed beards.
Mine's getting a little rough there. I need to.
You're looking a little shaggy these days.
A little shaggy.
What's happening?
No. It's facial. It's at the point where facial recognition doesn't even recognize me. Yeah. That's how rough it gets.
If you're Amazon priming and chilling, how much of the movie do you get through?
How many times have we gone through? We're trying to watch. I forget what movie it was. Plane. We've tried it four times now. Getting through that one.
Tracy sees Gerard Butler, and things get a little bit fun. All right. We'll discuss that off screen. Ronnie, let's thank our sponsors. We come back. We got some prizes.
Yeah, we do. We have 2 passes to Midtown Bowl. And tonight we're throwing in a $20 arcade pass to Midtown Bowl as well. So you can play bowling and then take your kids and go play some games.
So I got a special way to win this when we come back. It's not going to be comments. It's going to be something that happened yesterday. So Ronnie, roll the sponsors and we'll be right back.
All right.
Boost your business and win free promotion of your business, courtesy of Geronis Board and Kelly Lawyers. Just like Northern Diamonds Academy of Dance did, you could be this week's number 4 winner. Just go to our post, like, share, and tag a business, and you could be that winner coming up this Friday. In summer hours at Midtown Bowl, let's book a birthday party, maybe some rockin' bowl. Call Nat today to book your alley, 705-267-3500. And Smokey Robinson Events and Catering. Wasn't he a tasty treat at Rock on the River? 705-232-8771. You can find Brian Robinson's menu on Instagram and on TikTok. And you can also find him parked at Full Beard Brewing all summer. And the Stardust Festival, August 25th through September 2nd. The festival will officially begin with an evening gala Friday, August 25th at 6 p.m. at Cedar Meadows Resort and Spa. Tickets available now at eventbrite.ca. And just for the fun of it, mini putt and batting cages. Call Don Marcoux to book your tee time today. And also take a selfie at our KINZ and KLOMP sign between hole 7 and 8 to win free mini putt all summer long. And the Alzheimer's Society Cochrane-Temiskaming getting set for the duck race raffle September 21st at 1 p.m. The first place duck is worth $5,000. Buy your tickets today for $5. And the Punjabi restaurant. Jump in and see the cuisine with Daisy Baines and crew. 211A Algonquin Boulevard East. And if you watch KINZ and KLOMP every Thursday night, your chance to win a tally experience from the Punjabi restaurant. And DAP Cleaning Solutions, residential commercial cleaning excellence guaranteed. Book now for your carpet cleaning, strip, and wax jobs for your commercial unit today. Contact Andrew N. 705-465-3500. And another weekly prize up for grabs with the Timmins Public Library and the TD Summer Reading Club. Minute Mondays. Draws are done every Monday live at 3:30. Details online on this amazing prize and more at library programs at timmins.ca. And the Urban Park put on by the Downtown Timmins BIA gearing up for Christmas in July this week. Christmas in July, Wednesday from 10 to 2, and then the Urban Park Market from 11 to 2. And keep in mind, free parking both Wednesdays and Thursdays all summer, courtesy of the Downtown Timmins BIA. And V&M Renovations. Contact Max and Justin for your free estimate for a kitchen, bathroom, bedroom reno. Call today, 705-372-3832. And Royal LePage, Northern Realty Leaders, Albert Seal wants to seal your deal. Call Albert today if you're buying or selling, 705-465-3493. And the Cooperators Timmins, contact Sebastian Vermette and his team for investment advice. How about life insurance plans? Contact them today, 705-264-4395, or drop in and see them today, 239 Wilson Avenue. And Jackpot City Gaming, your chance to play some progressive jackpots, Taptics Gaming Room, bingo, Vegas-style games, and they're now fully licensed at 251 First Avenue. And Sensory Screening Movies are back at Imagine Cinemas with lower sound and brighter lighting, providing a better experience for you and your family. Tickets are only $10 each for each show. Every Saturday morning, book your show times and get your tickets online at imaginecinemas.com. And join the DARE team as a board member. DARE Timmins wants you to apply today at daretimmins@gmail.com. And Timmins Little League Baseball gearing up for the Little League Ontario Minor Provincial Championships happening at Partissa Park Diamond this weekend, July 28th through August 4th. Go, Lynx, go. And she's the producer of That Hunting Girl on Sportsman Channel Canada. She's also the creator of Just Hunt Inc., Amanda Lynn Mayhew.
All right, kids,
we're back.
We are back. Okay,
Yeah.
so we got 2 bowling passes,
Yes.
and a $20 arcade.
Yes, we do. It
Yeah.
includes shoes included, and yeah, $20 to the arcades. If you haven't been to Midtown Bowl, this is your bucket list. You got to go check out the new arcades. And we just got the update from Ronnie stating that the new game where she's giving away some amazing prizes is a new PS5 back in there again.
Or with Xbox.
Oh, it's an Xbox. Pardon me. PS5 was already given away.
Okay.
But amazing prizes at
Yeah,
the arcade
Nat's the
side.
best.
Yeah, she is.
The work they're doing over there is tremendous. It's an awesome place. Okay, so we were camping yesterday.
Yes,
I
yes,
brought
we do.
Ronnie out with us.
Mhm.
Now, Ronnie, when we first got out the camp, he was a lot of fun out there. When we first got out the camp, he tells me, "Listen, I love this camping so much. I'm gonna buy a 10-person tent. I'm going to pretty much camp the rest of the summer," he says.
Okay. He's going to rough it.
He's chopping wood.
He's talking the talk
he's
here.
He's chopping wood. He's building forts. Like, Ronnie's 100% into camping.
Now, is he walking the walk?
Hold on. So then something happened after the show last night where he's done with camping. He's
done.
Completely done.
Completely done.
So the question is, the first person to get this right is what happened where Ronnie went from he's a venture man to he's done with camping the rest of his life.
And sleeping in the cars.
Well, don't give away too much there,
Okay.
Kinsman. They're already blowing it. So the first person to guess this, and if people struggle, I'll give a hint.
I'm going to say Jason Voorhees showed up.
Jason Voorhees came and chopped Ronnie's head off. You already know, so you can't guess. So what happened where he went from the camping man of the community to Metro Man? Oh my God. Joanne gets it right. He met a bear. Okay, so congratulations. We're going to get a hold of her.
Yeah, Joanne, we'll get in touch with you and we'll get you bowling.
Yeah.
We'll figure out how to get those passes to her and $20 to the arcade.
When we're driving back to the site last night there, Kins, and we had to drive about 5 minutes to get cell reception, there was a bear about 50 feet from our site walking to the site. Immediately, Ronnie went pale. And he did not want to be left alone the whole time. He followed people around.
Well, not a good night to be wearing your blueberry scented boxers.
He didn't want to sleep in his tent. And you know what this looks like? He goes to bed late, because he sleeps late. He's banging at my car at 3 a.m. Huge bangs, let me in. I'm like, Beta Thompson, there's no room in here for you.
He wanted in.
Yeah, I ain't saving him.
Well, it would be a little bit unnerving. I think seeing a bear walk by, seeing it walk by in the distance is fine, but knowing that it's maybe scouting out your campsite, maybe for the sense
before you judge me, my car's full because Ronnie goes camping with like a towel. That's it. No chair, no food, no nothing. So my car's full with his.
Well, he's watched your Adventure Man. He knew you'd have him come.
Oh yeah, if you're following Adventure Man, then you're dead.
That's right.
So Ronnie's seen the bear. His demeanor changed. And he couldn't wait to get home today, right to the safety of his home. He totally changed.
Camping done.
Camping's done for Ronnie.
He's the one that shows up at the party to bring your own booze, and he'll go grab yours in the fridge.
Yeah, that's right. And like the minute Ronnie was going to be left by the fire, he just followed the flock.
Well, I'm gonna say the bear was probably more curious. Probably stayed away because of Rookie. Rookie probably would.
Listen,
spook a bear.
It was a pretty big bear, but nonetheless, it didn't spook me. But I was in the safety of my car, so I if there was a tent that Ronnie's was sort of first on the site. So if there was a tent that was going to get dragged, it would have been Ronnie's.
That's why you put the strategic planning of the tents closest to the bear trail or the footprints.
Look at this. What Sean say?
Sean says, happened to me when I was working at Hershey Lake a couple of years back. I had a bag of garbage in my hand at the time.
Yeah, that's
You're like, here, bear.
Yeah,
take this garbage bag.
He doesn't knock nicely on my car. He's banging on the window like he's in a horror movie. Let me in. I'm like, beat it. Tired.
And banging on your brand new Audi. On the glass too.
What did Amy say?
I have bears in my yard every day. That's Joanne.
That's Joanne, but Amy said something.
What does Amy say? She says, I totally invite the bear into my tent, but that's the type of person I am, LOL.
Next time we bring Amy camping instead of Ronnie. So Ronnie went from a 10-person tent out there all summer to never seeing a pine tree again.
Well, there's that video. You do get the odd bear, even though, when they are used to humans. There was a video circulating where the bear is sitting at the picnic table and they're feeding it.
So if you're out camping, you see the bear. Is your Ronnie reaction, or are you more chill?
It would get my attention. I'd be more alert. Wouldn't let me run it. But if Tracy and I were out there, Tracy doesn't like bears, so we'd be probably run it.
That's right.
And again, as they say, you got a happy wife, happy life. I'd be packing up with her.
He said, "Beat it, Boston."
Yeah, well, he went over to the next car. He went into my son's car, and he said it was to warm up, but he was also crying. So, were you crying, Ronnie?
Bears can get through car windows too.
Don't tell Ronnie that. He's going to be scared to come to the office now. Don't come to Porcupine there, Ronnie. Because
if a bear wants in, the bear was just saying, "Okay, this is my turf." Respect where I am. I think if the bear had been like the predatory bears, those bears, they wouldn't care who you are.
After you. But every day. What's for breakfast? What's for lunch? What's for supper? But you know what? I got to give him credit. The first night we were there, he chopped a lot of wood, came back with all his limbs, did a really good job.
He did.
But there was no chop. I asked him to chop last night after the bear. There's no way. He was like sticking around. He wasn't going to go near a tree.
His survivor skills done.
But it was an awesome time, and Ronnie's always invited with us. Well, we'll get him one of those protective bubbles next time. but he did fun, and
you guys survived.
We survived. All right.
You lived to tell the tale, as they say.
Did, but he wanted the day off to relax, but I made him come to work.
No, you're working tonight there, Ronnie.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Pushing the buttons.
Let's peace on out of here, Kinsman.
Yes, Joanne Savard will get in touch with you. Again, 2 passes to Midtown Bowl and a $20 arcade pass for you. So congratulations. We'll get Joanne bowling Midtown.
Hey, Ronnie.
Next time, bring me bowling instead of camping. Bye. Peace
All right.
everybody.
See you tomorrow.
You keep searching for a hero. You just want to find a friend. You just want to make a difference. Bring this battle to an end. All the words you make you stronger. When you learn how to look within. You're the hero that you're after. You are the hero, hero. You are the hero, hero. You are the hero, hero. You are the hero. Have you ever wanted peace to feel the freedom of release? Whispered quietly, but now it's time to scream. 'Cause mercy triumphs over judgment. Light will always shine in darkness. Ooh, and you won't get the best of me. There's a reason to believe again and stand on solid ground. Yeah. You keep searching for a hero. You just want to find a friend. You just want to make a difference. Bring this battle to an end. All the